Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Arizona getting set with a first and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Fights off a defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tailback takes the handoff again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Hunter. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. The pocket breaking down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Fafita. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Trying to run, it's Johnson. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. Right down the middle. We're all tied up now.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using his legs, it's Brown. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and 10.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Game makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Using his legs, it's Scatabo. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
But the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sun Devils line up with a first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Fifita. Looking right. This one caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Trying to extend the play. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. With the return, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
1st and goal, handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure is coming. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Toss play, running right. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion makes it second and short. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
Arizona State 13, Arizona 3.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Nice grab. It's Johnson. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. He made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Fafita. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a safety.
And that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Definitely in the end zone.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Arizona Wildcats will take over.
I had to give you something. It was definitely in the end zone. Drop the pick.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.